Hey everyone, welcome back. Dr. Drew Ramsey here. I want to talk about a study that's really changed how I'm eating, and I think it's really going to impress you, especially if you've been curious about fermented foods or the microbiome, or you're hearing all this buzz about inflammation and how it relates to your health, and we now know your mental health, right? Well, somebody wonders, what do you do? Well, this study helps us know what to do a little bit more. It's a great trial that looked at giving individuals more fermented foods, so getting folks to eat more of all those good bugs that we talk about in Eat to Beat Depression and Anxiety. These are things like kombucha or kefir or yogurt. So we're looking at those fermented foods, and what they did is they took individuals and they had them eat a lot of fermented foods. They went from like half a serving a day up to 6 servings a day. And then another group where they just gave them more plants, more fiber. And they looked at a lot of details of what happened in the microbiome, what kind of proteins got produced, whether there was a change in what's called the diversity of the microbiome, which is one of the really important measures, the different types and different species of bacteria that live there. So the study is really interesting, really well-designed trial. They looked at these individuals over 17 weeks and really were careful in modulating their diet. And so let's talk a little bit about what they found, because as I said, it really has impacted how I've been eating over the last maybe 6 months since I read this study. They found that individuals who ate more fiber, so this is, let's say you start to just put more plants in your diet, you're going to be getting more fiber. Does that change your immune status? Does it change inflammatory markers? Does it change the diversity of the microbiome? No, it doesn't. Eating more plants just gets more microbiome. You get more bugs, but you don't change those really important factors. And that's part of the reason this really influenced me. When they looked at the fermented foods, boy, that group, they had changes in microbiome diversity. Every measure of microbiome diversity improved. They had changes in immune status, so decreases in biomarkers of inflammation like CRP or interleukin-6. These are molecules in our blood that kind of tell us how active our inflammatory system, our immune system is. And so all to say, eating more plants, that's great for a lot of reasons, but it doesn't really change your microbiome. It doesn't really change your immune status and decrease inflammation in the way that we're hoping for. So great study that really helps us think, a great move, and maybe something for you to think about as you're looking to feed your mental health and eat to beat depression and anxiety, to really take care of your brain. A great move to think about, where are the fermented foods in your diet? What are your favorite fermented foods? Maybe check out some of the recipes in Eat to Beat Depression and Anxiety that use fermented foods, like the kimchi fried rice or all the smoothie recipes that use kefir. I hope this study from Stanford helps you think about how to incorporate fermented foods in your diet and some of the science of why that's so important. It's such a cool time to be thinking about nutritional psychiatry and how what we eat affects things like inflammation, because more than ever, we now know processes like inflammation, diversity in the microbiome significantly impact your brain health and your mental health. I hope you keep feeding your mental health and share these videos with people that you care about. I'll see you next time. Make sure and subscribe.